Well, I mean, I'm a different guy. I just feel like that, if a guy comes out and practice every day, we got to try to give them an opportunity to see if they can help us in the game. So we'll try those guys. If they can't help us, they won't play. It's just that simple. But, we'd like to give every guy an opportunity to see if he can, for a few minutes here and there help us. We did that with Jared Dudley last year, and he ended up being terrific for us. We tried to play Gorin that way, and I think Gorin stepped up and showed that he's going to be a factor for us. And I think as his confidence grows, he'll be a much better player for us. But all those guys play well off the bench for us, and we'll continue to try to do that. Robin didn't play quite as many minutes, but at the end of the year, when we played him the last 6-7 games, I thought he was very effective, and I thought he got better even in those situations.
How about for you personally? Obviously, you took over at the All-Star break or mid-season, coming in and having this team and having a full training camp. And how does that do for you and your?
Well, I just think I think like Steve said, it just gives us a sense of consistency. I think we know what we're going to be doing in training camp. We know what we're going to be doing from the first exhibition game all the way through. I don't think it's going to be a learning experience for anyone except for Earl and Taylor. And I think the pickup games that they've had out here, a lot of the stuff will come natural to them anyway. So I don't see it as a big learning curve for anyone. I just think what we've got to establish is, as I said, we've got to be our goals are to be the best conditioned team in the league, to play unselfishly, and as I said, then get better defensively. If we can do those three things coming out of training camp, I think we'll be fine.
How much does it
see Leandro playing many minutes per point?
Well, I think he'll play in a few places. I don't know. Gorin did a great job for us. I think Leandro is a great two-guard. He's a great scorer. He's really good at getting out on the break. So as long as Gorin is continuing to improve and doing what he's doing, then I think Leandro is going to be a two-guard mostly.
How much does it?
Excuse me. We already done that. We have a drill. We call it it's the Marley Miami drill, and basically what we do is that we run up and back, down and back 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got to do that 5 times, and you got to do it in under 62 seconds, which is not easy to do. So our guys are in pretty good shape. That's what I'm saying. I think our guys are in pretty good shape. It's nothing that I can do anything about. So as I told him, once we throw up the basketball and we start the season, I'm interested in the productivity that he has on the court, and anything other than that, I think is a waste of time, really.
Is it coach for your cameraman in the back?
Yes, cameraman in the back.
With the expectations lower and seeming nationally, not thinking the Suns necessarily finish in the top 8, is it important for this year's team to maybe play with a chip on their shoulder?
Well, I think you should play with a chip on your shoulder anyway. But I think for us, I don't know. I don't know so much if is it going to be a chip on the shoulder. But I think for us, it gives us an opportunity to step out, and I guess it's an opportunity for you to earn respect. And I guess that's a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. But I would rather have it this way than the other way. I don't know. I just think over the years, the expectations has been so high here. We went to 2 Western Conference Finals, and everybody talked about what a failure the season was. So I think to be in a situation where they don't give us much of a chance, I think our guys will respond to that. I think they will play exceptionally hard, and I think we'll have a good year.
How much does it help you that you're going to have such a willing group? Like they're excited to play the system, and just to get across your message about.
I think it always helps. I think guys enjoy the way we play. I think Channing is really excited about the way we play. So from that standpoint, you're not trying to sell a system. So I think that's great. And really, since I've been here, and I think you can go back even when Eddie Johnson and Tom Chambers and Charles was here, it's kind of Phoenix Suns basketball, up-tempo basketball, where you're really attacking the basket and you're taking open shots. It's always kind of been the way they played here. So I think it's an easy sell for me to say this is the way we're gonna play, and I think the guys like playing that way, and the fans appreciate that. I think they like watching that brand of basketball. So for us, it's just a matter of going to camp, getting the work in, and as I said, the key for us coming out of this camp is going to be how are we doing defensively? Are we making improvements? Can we be a middle of the pack team? Not in the bottom 10, but somewhere in the 10 to 15 range. And if we do that, then I think we could be pretty doggone good.
You think that?
Well, I think everybody does. You know, as I said, you got to get better individually as far as guarding the ball and being able to keep your man in front of you. And I think that's just come from desire. And then I think we got to mentally get better from the standpoint of knowing rotations, being able to get there in time for rotations, and then protecting each other's back.
I think their happiness makes it easier to do the defensive stuff than maybe it was in the past. They're so happy to get back to this way of playing.
Well, I think so. You know, obviously, I think happy players play better. You know, if you don't have if this anxiety is not there, and you're pretty content in what you're doing and trying to accomplish, then I think it becomes a little bit easier to convince guys to give that extra mile and play just a little bit harder. So Julia's telling me I got to get the heck out of here. Oh, one more? Okay. You know, he's an interesting guy in that every time we've been able to play him in a game, he's played well. We started him in the Laker game, he had 16 points. I think for him, he's got to get off the injury bug. The injury bug always seems to kind of set him back and not give him the opportunity to expand on what he's done. So if he's healthy, we'll see what happens there. All right, guys, thanks.